Hello, it's Manny Rios here again with my new video. I'm going to demonstrate on how I greet the class, how I get them in their groups. One of the things I've probably been doing all semester or all quarters is based off of maybe kids' skill sets or things like that to make things more fair. I would assign them a color. Unfortunately, we have orange cones, but just say we're working with just red and blue today. With these orange cones, so this line would be red, this line would be blue. As they come into wherever we're at, as they meet me, give them a high five. They go to their assigned colors, whether it's red or blue. As they walk over to the red or blue, they would get in their lines, and we would start class. Now, what this does, if they're in their lines, and say we have 4 lines, red, green, blue, yellow, whatever it is, I can now split them up and say, okay, today, blue and yellow are working together, or red and green are working together. Those are your guys' partners. First person in line is African partner, second, third, fourth, fifth, so on and so forth. I can also break the class in half. Yellow and green over here, red and blue over here. I could even, if I wanted to get fancy, I could be the first 4 in red, blue, yellow, green here. Second 4 in red, yellow, green, blue is over here. So now I can split them all up. I can have them all in their groups. And then we're able to conduct class. Now, for what I wrote about was doing relay races, some sprints, getting them used to running on their toes, working their arms. We did a lot of instruction. Now we're doing some relay races. We're doing things for time, seeing how kids are getting better. Really putting forth an effort to see how they improve and enhance their skills as we go along. Now, I will always tell them that we need to encourage what we're doing and encourage other kids around them. We are all about uplifting and not downlifting people. We want to make sure that we have empathy. So as kids are doing good things, I'm going to call out, hey, I saw you back there helping them with their arms. I saw you showing them how to run their toes a little bit better. I saw the encouragement of it, that you see that they're getting better. Really talking up and calling out, hey, I like what you're doing over there. Hey, I like what you're doing over here with this kid or that kid. I like the encouragement of all the class. Now, we know that we will run into some kids that they're having a bad day or they're just bad apple for the day. It is what it is. Sometimes, everyone's human. No one's perfect. So with the kids that maybe doing put downs or being a little bit more rambunctious, how I would deal with it if someone's going to disrupt during class is give them call them out and say, hey, that's your warning. Don't do it again. Reinforce the positive uplifting that we're trying to do within the class. Say we only want to pick people up. We never want to put them down. I know you can do it. I've seen you do it before. Just kind of reinforce some of the behaviors that we saw with them in the past, and give them a chance to correct it. If they don't do it a second time, maybe pull them aside, or walk them to the back of the line as they're coming back. Maybe they ran there and back. Walk with them next to them, have a quick chat with them, let them know, like, hey, there's going to be ramifications if you keep doing this. Maybe I have to put you on a timeout. Maybe I have to pull you out of the drill. Maybe there's going to be something that could happen there, right? Obviously, we don't want that. We want them to be active. We want them to be encouraging. But kind of reinforce, again, in a one-on-one setting that I've heard you be positive before. I've heard you have empathy before. I've heard you do these things before. Let's continue to work on that. And then lastly, if they are disruptive, maybe pull them aside. Maybe they need a break. Hey, you know what? Why don't you walk a lap, think about what happened. When you come back, we'll have a conversation with it, and we'll go from there. Now, one of the things I haven't touched on yet was the equipment. Right now, we're doing sprints. So, luckily enough, at our school, we have the lanes. So we're gonna have the cones spread out. We'll have them in their colors: red, blue, green, yellow. They'll have a baton, and then we'll be able to start the races, hand them off, be encouraging to your teammates. Preach that we're here to learn, we're here to get better. No one's winning the medal today, so let's just strive to get better, strive to encourage each other, strive to be just better people overall. And yeah, then I get them together, break them out, One thing I do want to call out, if the kid is being disruptive, you know, like I said before, they might be having a bad day. Another method that I would use is I would come to the class and I have call on 3 kids and say, hey, point out something that you saw positive that this kid did today. And maybe they need to hear some encouragement from other people. Maybe they were feeling they weren't doing well enough or whatever it was. But when they hear some positive reinforcement from their peers as well, it can help them overcome whatever they're going through today or that day, and they'll come back tomorrow with a better positive attitude. So yeah, that's how I would bring my class in. I would come in, line up. I can break them up based off the colors of the cones. Unfortunately, I have orange. Continuously enforce positive reinforcements. Call out things when kids are doing well. Give the warnings. You know, talk privately. Make them do a cool down lap, and then have them come up in front of the class if they're being disruptive, and have the class actually uplift them with some positive things to say to them. Sorry if my video is a little choppy today. I don't have my assistants, my videographer, or my class. They're out of town. So thank you for my video, and talk to you soon. Bye.